We can just, we're already recording some shit, so, we can just upload an hour of this.
That too.
Yeah, it's the Random Sound Effects Podcast.
Okay, well, let's talk about stuff today. I kind of behind the scenes at Peanut Gallery. We're not always
uncensored.
Uncensored, yeah. Not always on the ball, as you can see.
No, not everybody shows up always.
We've been lying the whole time. Our opinions really do matter. The whole time. You didn't even know. You fucking believed it.
Oh, wait, I should make a note.
I want to talk a little bit today about games that are being pushed back currently.
Which is all of them.
Which is a good thing, right? I know we've talked about many podcasts.
It should be a good thing, yeah.
But the amount of people that get riled up.
Yeah, but then they get more riled up if it comes out unfinished and shit.
Bad, yeah.
It's better to be pushed back.
It's lose there.
I would just say, just like Hoagie goes on about, he doesn't want this Diablo 2, he wants Diablo 4. I'm the same, and I want GTA 6, but bring it out when it's ready. Don't bring it out and it's...
Yeah.
Everyone hates it.
Don't bring it out 2 years too early.
And
don't bring it out Cyberpunk 76 or whatever it is,
That Diablo 2 remaster, I played the beta. I haven't bought it, but I played the beta, and it was pretty impressive. For a guy who played hundreds of hours of Diablo 2 back in the day, it was a good trip down memory lane, and the graphics were way better, and the sound was exactly like I remembered, but also somehow better. So I think it's well done. Although that being said, it wasn't well enough done that I already bought it. I haven't bought it, so.
I did buy it, but I've only played through Act 1. I mainly bought it because I love those types of games, like Path of Exile and all the other Diablos and stuff, but I never played Diablo 2. So to me,
you're getting it without all the nostalgia. That's really
it's going to be like a brand new game, which is going to be awesome. Right?
Well,
and I know that's how we brought it up before, because I remember you saying, Uncle Blobby, that a lot of these remasters, maybe people that didn't have a chance to play it when they were growing up now have a chance to play it when it's better. Maybe better quality, maybe some other things have changed in it and such and whatnot, right? But the time is now. But when they're remastering GTA 5, coming out continuously, like, who hasn't played it? Who hasn't? I've bought the game twice already.
Yeah, so have I.
3 times. I think I bought it once for PS4.
The same
Xbox
thing is true about remastering Skyrim, I think. Like, they just didn't they just announce, like, Skyrim Special Ultra Anniversary Edition is coming out 11 years after Skyrim originally came out.
They did, but they're adding all the fan built mods and whatnot into the game.
Okay, so they just took the work everybody else did for free and then put it in.
I'm sure they're giving them some kind of credit. There have to be.
Yeah, their names are probably in the fucking credits at the end of the game.
They said that fans
points
made
in the package.
But yeah, despite that, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Skyrim both are great games that, I don't know if they deserve buying 5 times because they've been remastered for different systems all those times. But there's something to them. And like the same is true of this Diablo 2 remaster. Like, I liked Diablo 2 so much, and the beta that I played for free was pretty good, and it was like almost good enough that I just bought it, but I didn't yet.
But it's a 20-year-old game, so that's understandable.
And I hope it's not that old.
Yeah.
Like, am I that old?
Some time has passed.
No, it was around 2000 that it was good, I think. Oh yeah, that is 21 years ago.
Yeah. Back in my day. Yeah.
Whoops.
Yeah. Whoopsie.
What happened to the last decade? I don't know. But yeah, that's a good point. It is 20-year-old game, whereas like GTA 5 isn't quite so old, and Skyrim's not quite so old yet. Like when I look at Skyrim, the original version that I have, and I look at these remasters, I'm like, man, it looks like the same game.
Every time I see him coming out with a new Skyrim remaster, I'm like, give me a Fallout New Vegas remaster. That would be something I'd be tempted to pick up.
I'd probably buy that one at least once.
You know, it'd be nice, a remastered Mario 64.
Ooh.
Obviously, it couldn't be Mario. Well, I guess you could call it Mario 64, but like make it so I can play it on the Switch. You know?
Yeah.
Didn't they already do that?
They might have, actually.
I don't know if they did that with.
But
Mario
it was like
64.
literally just a direct port. There was nothing different to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm talking like upgraded. And speaking of Mario, a new animated Mario coming out.
2022, and you know who's gonna play Donkey Kong?
Seth
Seth Rogen.
I know this one. Seth Rogen, yeah.
Bowser is Jack Black.
Yeah.
And the guy who's Mario, Chris Pratt. I don't even know. I don't even know who that is.
What?
Probably fucking Spider-Man or some shit.
No,
he's Star-Lord from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Star-Lord.
He's in the remakes of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, he fondles raptors.
Is it Parks and Rec TV show?
Yep, he is.
And that movie will either be amazing or terrible. I don't think there's going to be an in-between.
It'd be better. They should have had Ron Jeremy in it.
Yes.
Yeah,
he would be a great Mario. Fuck you, Luigi. He's probably more of a Wario, though, but yeah, he would be.
Dan Aykroyd should be Luigi.
Dan Aykroyd's not like skinny and tall enough to be Luigi. And he probably doesn't
jump
high enough.
Waluigi.
Yeah, Jim Carrey would be good for Waluigi. He did good for the Sonic movie as Dr. What's his name?
Robotnik? Was that who he was?
Robotnik, yeah.
Oh, I haven't even seen the fucking Sonic.
It's decent. That one's decent. And my most favorite part, I know we've said it before, but when Sonic was first released, of what he was going to look like, and the fandom came together and ripped them a new one.
Total outrage. Yeah. What was that fucking?
that's like, I got a new. Well, I told you I got a new cell phone, and
that's your fucking ringtone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty dope.
That sounded like one of those sound effects from the shitty bot.
I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash.
Yeah, super trash.
That's what happens if you bring a game out too early. Trash man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or you release Skyrim for the 17th time this decade. I'm going to be right back. 1 second, sorry.
Yeah, that's cool. And then
I know that Dying Light 2 got pushed back by about 2 or 3 months. That's already been pushed back a shit ton already, so I think the game's in a wishy-washy area.
It's super. I want to know when this Borderlands movie is supposed to come out.
Oh, I expect nothing of that.
What?
Of what?
Black's in it. Oh, the Borderlands movie.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know yet. I haven't seen a trailer or like any teasers or anything.
Got Kevin Hart, Jamie Lee Curtis, Jack Black, Ariana Greenblatt. I think she's playing Tiny Tina.
Who's Kevin Hart?
Roland.
Is he Claptrap?
Roland.
Oh, Roland.
No, Jack Black is Claptrap.
Oh, okay. I think we talked about that, and I was actually kind of stoked on that.
I'm kind of curious to see how this movie is going to be. They have this is 2022, and the Borderlands I don't know if this is the true cover of the movie, but it's kind of like a cross with like spinning rooms, like a bunch of cubes that are connected that are spinning. Not sure if that's going to be the screen or the front cover of or their poster or whatever, right? But
I don't know.
Is it going to be like the game where you walk into a big boss and you either just murder it in 2 seconds because you're way overpowered, or you got to sit there and shoot it for 15 minutes to kill it?
Yeah. Well, in Borderlands, mostly it's you just walk in and you blow it away and that's it.
Unless you're under leveled, yeah. Or he's got like something, Borderlands 2, early on, you've got to climb up that mountain, and then at the top there's the ship, and then the fucking boss is like Tinder Flint or Flint Lock or some shit. And he's got this gun that sets you on fire. That guy's a bitch.
He is. Okay, ass bitch. Since we're here, sorry.
One more thing about.
I was just going to say, I have no hope in any video game movie.
One day the media will prove you wrong.
Street Fighter 2, the animated movie, is very good, but that's because it's a cartoon and you can do things in a cartoon that you don't need $1 billion budget to be able to pull off.
Well, what about the new Mortal Kombat movie?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah, well, there you go.
And also Mortal Kombat, so I don't have much hope for it.
Oh, fuck. Here we go again.
Well, the new Mario movie is going to be animated, like 3D animation. So they might be able to do some cool things like going down pipes and all that. Jumping on Goombas. But if I may bring up one more thing about Borderlands 2, I think. There's those early on in the game, there's these monsters that you fight. I forget what they're called. They're like scallywags or whatever those little skags. Yeah. So those things are all over the game, right? A fairly common enemy. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what you did to trigger it, if it was in like the second difficulty mode or if you had to complete a particular quest or something and like that. But there's that. The one guy sends you on the quest and suddenly they've renamed those skags to be called boner farts. And that's the funniest fucking voice lines in that game. I swear to God, he's like, "You've got to go hunt the boner farts." And I'm like, it just made me laugh.
The Borderlands is full of little gems like that.
Yeah. It's like an Easter egg if you accept a certain quest at a certain time or something.
Well, I know in the latest Borderlands, what is it, number 3? There's an Easter egg gun, and it's it's like I forget what it's called, but it's a rip-off to the Batman gun, and it looks exactly the same. Because Batman, in comic book lore, never kills anybody. This gun will never kill anybody. It'll drop their health to 1, but it will never. Actually, so you can drop someone's health to 1, and then you've got to switch guns and then actually do the killing shot. Yeah, that gun will never actually kill anybody.
That's funny.
I never saw that one.
That's interesting.
Anyway. So there's a lot of dumb things that they put into that. If they can try to work all that shit into the movie without overdoing it and making it just like thrown in there. Like I'd love to see him in the movie with that gun that laughs, going, hey, as you pull in the trigger. Like, that'd be fucking cool.
Yeah. They're going to have a few guns like that in there. They have to. They'll find one in a chest or something.
Or the gun that shoots guns.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Certainly, there's a lot of good that material.
explodes. Oh, yeah. But they have to do it right. They're going to have to do it right.
They have to do it right.
And that's where I have no hope for it. I don't think they can.
Right?
No, they might just be like flailing their arms with no hope.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll put the game director, that Randy Pitchford, apparently he's a bit of a weirdo. They might fucking stick him in there, just like they put Stan Lee in all the Marvel movies.
Wasn't Randy Pitchford like the Gearbox guy? Like the CEO or some shit, and there's a bunch of controversy about him being like some kind of
Yeah,
Illuminati.
Bad dude. Yeah,
put it
yeah.
politely.
Oh,
That is the best as you can say on live TV.
Yeah. So my friend who loves Borderlands, he refused to buy Borderlands 3, I think, because of that.
Because of that.
Yeah. And
I don't it instead.
He should have. Yeah, hopefully he did.
Yeah.
I don't know the whole story, but I've definitely heard something about that guy.
So I'm looking more into this. So it's Eli Roth is going to be the film director of this Borderlands movie, and he's done such things as Cabin Fever, Hostel,
yeah,
The Green Inferno, Hostel Part 2. What else he's done? Knock Knock, Death Wish, Glorious Bastards.
Okay.
No,
here's the question that I'd ask.
He starred as Donnie, the Jew Bear from Quentin Tarantino's. Yeah. Death Proof, Aftershock, and other horror films. So it looks like
that's
they're
a pretty,
going for the
pretty
horror
big
stuff.
name. Pretty big name to be.
There's a lot of violent movies in there. So if they make that movie super violent, weird. Game's not really violent. Like you kill a lot of dudes, but it's not, like Gears of War violent where you hit someone with a shotgun and then gets exploded in chunks.
Stuff.
So here's my question that I would ask Eli Roth if I was interviewing him to direct my Borderlands movie. I would ask him if he's ever played a Borderlands game. Do you think he has, or do you think he's just hired for this job because he's a big name?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Because and then, depending on his answer, ask him then, are you really a big name? Or did you or did you just make a couple of movies that were violent? And then
okay. Well, that's fair. I only mean he's a big name.
Death Proof isn't too bad. And
I've definitely
some of those
heard
Hostel
of him.
movies are pretty full on. So.
But if he has played the game, I think that his outlook on the direction for the movie would definitely be different than if he was just some guy who was like, okay, here's the script, here's the world we live in. He's not going to be familiar with the gameplay experience of Borderlands if he hasn't played it. And that's going to let people down.
I want to know who's playing Handsome Jack.
I think I am.
Tina Gerson is playing Moxie. Tina, we know who's playing that.
Who's playing
Edgar Ramirez is playing Atlas. Carry on.
Who is that wrestler guy? He was in one of the DLCs. Mr. Torque, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, who's playing that guy?
That guy's intense.
He was my favorite character in the whole lot.
Hammerlock is being played by...
Hammerlock is a DLC guy too, though. He's the one who sends you after the boner farts.
Mm-hmm. He does, yeah. Doesn't really say. Jacobs is playing Channy Jackson.
Oh, shit.
There's not really much going on here. Marcus is being played by Benjamin Iron Davis, which looks just like him. Yeah, so I want to play. Who's playing Handsome?
Is there a character playing Ellie?
Yeah. Ellie is Ryan Redmond.
I don't know if Handsome Jack was in the first one, so it's just focusing on the first game characters. Handsome Jack might not be in it.
Yeah, you're right. So right off the bat, you're going to be
disappointed.
Womp womp.
And so it's going to be. Is it going to be like a live action movie?
Yes.
Or it's going to be like Mario, where it's animated? No, it's live action.
The only real Mario movie is live action.
Yeah,
I would
the new
so
Mario is animated.
Mario movie is just an animated remake of the old Mario movie. It's a 1-for-1 shot of the old school Mario movie, just animated now. That'd be fucking hilarious.
Hopefully they don't go for that.
Okay, let's take a minute to hear a word from our sponsor. I'm going to bring in all our listeners kind of listening in this kind of an one-off episode, or we could, if you guys like this, we can do this all the time where not all of us are here. We just kind of talk, just generally don't have much topics to talk about, but kind of want to start introducing a new segment that I want to call Hall Pass.
Hey, you kids, get the class.
Aww.
You over there.
Do I have to?
Where's your hall pass?
Excuse me? Do you know who I am? I'm Peanut Gallery Game, bitch. Fuck your whole pass.
And kind of talk about games that are coming and leaving Game Pass, Microsoft's Game Pass. And you guys want to talk about that for a bit?
Sure. Fire away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, the research I've done, Lost Woods, Beyond the Page. I kind of looked into it, kind of looked interesting. It's an action-adventure single-player game. Interact with the words inscribed in the pages of a young girl's diary to solve puzzles. Tackle unique performing segments and discover an emotional tale that across the vibrant world of Estora and the lost words on the page. So
I saw a video of that game. Do you know how it works?
I haven't heard of that one.
No, but it did interest me.
I've only seen the video, but it's a 2D side-scroller type game, and like it's kind of like, I don't really know how the words come across the screen, but it's almost like somebody's narrating a story to you as you're playing, and then like you can like sort of pause time, maybe, I'm not sure on the exact mechanic, and grab a word and then drag it onto the field, and then it becomes an object, so you might have to cross a gap, so you gotta, and they might be talking about, a bridge or a plank or whatever in the little narrated story, so you grab the bridge, say, word, and you drag that onto the screen, and then it becomes like a bridge, so it's kind of like a sort of puzzle game, from what I understand.
Yeah, that sounds kind of nifty to me.
But again, I haven't played it, I've just seen a video of it.
I know lately these puzzle games have really tickled something deep down inside of me.
Yeah, that
sounds kind of bad. Like,
go on.
Only you're supposed to tickle yourself there.
Oh,
unless they have permission.
I gave them full permission.
What you said makes sense. Like that. I feel like you're going to bring up that perspective one.
Yes.
I forget what
nobody
it's called.
can pronounce.
Yeah, it is. Oh, I can do it. Superliminal.
Superliminal, yeah.
Practicing that one.
Saying it in the mirror.
Took 4 hours, but we got here, yeah.
Yeah, how did you were bragging just before the podcast about how you slayed that game. And then after you beat it, you were like, well, I could probably beat it faster. So you played it again and beat it faster.
I did. And so I was talking to Bardo in off time in between episodes here, as I usually do. And he's like, man, I really enjoy this game. And I was like, okay. So one day after work, I came home, downloaded it, started playing it. And I knew what it was because we've talked about it on the previous podcast about what I was about to expect. And I really enjoyed it. Just the fact of, like, not to give spoiler alerts or anything, but like at the end of the game, you beat the game, and it gives you something inspirational to hold on to. Like there's an inspirational kind of like meaning to the whole game.
Is it a cake?
Cake.
Is a cake's a lie in the other game?
No, but it was more of a muffin.
Oh,
yeah. I like a cake, but not really.
It's a crumpet.
No, it's yeah. Like I really enjoyed the game. The graphics are the kind of graphics I like, kind of cartoony, realistic. For some reason, just everything flowed as I was going through it. First time through, just enjoying the scenery. Checking every corner. But like, I only really had a problem with one one puzzle in the game, and the feeling of me, that made me feel like super big wrinkle brain smart man. You know, kind of lifted you up a bit, and then I
sure, yeah.
And I'm like sitting there, beat it, and I think I took about 3-4 hours. Just enjoyed myself playing through it. And then the next day I was like, you know what? There's an achievement for beating it under an hour. And I went back and I think I beat it in like 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And I got the achievement. I think it was like 50 gamer score. Because I have only 55,000 gamer score. I think 56,000 now. And that's rookie numbers compared to some people in this party here. But yeah, so I suggest it because that game right now has put me on a kick of these puzzle games.
Yeah.
So I might have to try out this Lost Words one.
Yeah, I wouldn't blame you at all.
I played that Origami too, which is that stealth-based, cartoony sort of ninja game.
Yeah, I did as well.
All right,
I played the tutorial.
So I was playing it. I was playing it in a party chat with Bardo, and I smashed. And we both did the first level separately. I was playing like a proper stealth person. Like, and I got an S rank on the first level. I thought, that's cool. I didn't get seen. Nobody saw any bodies that I knocked out or anything else. But I just got whipped in that first level because he's trying to play it like Double Dragon. And and you can't really play that game like he was trying to play it. Like, I'm a ninja though. He's trying to play like fucking Ninja Gaiden in there, Yeah. But when you play it with two players, you can, because like when they're looking at me, you just run up, you just shiv them in the back. But so playing it 2-player was kind of fun, but we weren't playing it as a stealth game. We were just playing it as a shits and giggles game and just
have fun.
But that game seems okay. So
how far into the game did you guys get?
We only played to maybe the 3rd stage, and then it was getting late. So
time to pack her up.
So yeah, we didn't get too far into it, but. Or Subnautica Below Zero was supposed to be a very good crafting game. You sort of go into the deep Arctic oceans and swim around, and I'm pretty sure that game's only single player, which is a bit of a shame, but it is supposed to be a very good game.
I watched a lot. I've watched both games through on playthroughs. I've watched a few people. I know Zedstu is one of the guys I watched, and he kind of goes above and beyond for the crafting. And so for the people that don't know at home, Subnautica Below Zero. Below Zero is the sequel to the first one, which is Subnautica. An action-adventure game. It is Ultra 4K HD performance. And basically, like you said, it's an underwater adventure game set in alien ocean world where you've crash landed and
base building, crafting, mining, I believe that's what it is.
Gathering food, water, drinkable water, solving puzzles. It's another good game where you can sit down and just enjoy yourself. For sure.
That's cool to hear. I never played Subnautica. I've heard of it.
Well, it's on Game Pass.
Oh, well, great. It's one of the 60 games that I have for free that I can't play because I have no time. But I've heard of Subnautica, and I've often wondered what it's about. And if it's about crafting, I'm into crafting.
You can craft submarines. I think you first craft this little one, then you can craft this massive one that you can park your small one in and go to the deep depths and upgrade your hull so you can go deeper.
That's what she said.
Absolutely.
And craft the shit out of it.
So since we're halfway introducing the games that are on Game Pass this week, since Uncle Blobby, you are a new person to the Game Pass world.
I am.
What are your thoughts and opinions? How would you explain it to people? Did you convince other people to join Game Pass? We're not even sponsored by Game Pass. But would you? Could you?
Heads up, Bill Gates. Pay attention.
We're coming. Yeah, we're listening.
Would I recommend it to people? Probably, yes. So here's my thing. I currently pay $10 or $14 or however many dollars for Netflix every month. And I don't even remember the last month that I actually opened Netflix and watched some shit. But I keep it there just in case I want to watch something, whatever. So now Game Pass costs about the same every month. And for the first month, it only cost me $1, which was, how they get you, I guess.
Fantastic.
Pretty good deal anyway. I charged it to my cell phone bill somehow, but whatever. And in that past month that hasn't expired yet, I've got 7 games for free that I have played. And you know what? Whether I like them or not doesn't matter, because if I hate them, I can just delete them. They're free. That's all it cost me was the download time. And I've had some super fun times playing Surgeon Simulator with Hotted and Hoagie and Stinky, but he couldn't join because it's not crossplay. And Craftopia, me and Hotted and Hoagie, and I think Jess was playing too.
Which we got before we go any further, we have Let's Plays of those on our YouTube channel. Make sure you check out Peanut Gallery Gaming Podcasts on YouTube. We also upload all our podcasts there as well.
And join our Discord while you're there. If you're clicking around on our shit, you might as well join in, be a part of the team.
We're on pretty much all the time. If join a chat, maybe we'll play some video games and hang out for a bit, and always leave comments and what you guys want us to hear, what you guys want to hear and us to talk about, obviously.
But, still going back to the old Game Pass thing. I know very soon, like a lot of Game Pass games are kind of smaller games, but they do occasionally bring out like really big budget games, and like soon that what is it? Back 4 Blood?
Back 4 Blood's coming out in October.
So that'll actually be... That's good, actually, because I probably wouldn't have bought that. But being on Game Pass, I will play it.
There you go. Yeah, and I feel
we can all play it together.
I feel the same. I played the demo, I think, with Hotted and Barto and... Who was that other guy? Meaford.
Okay. Oh, Meaford,
okay.
Yeah, Hoagie and Meaford maybe. But yeah, we played that Back 4 Blood, and I wouldn't buy that game just on my own, but if I have it for free and I can play it with my friends, then sure, why not? And like one more thing about
is there a discount code?
Battle Pass, Game Pass, whatever. I'm playing right now Hades, which at least 2 of my friends who are not Hotted or Stinky Bandit have recommended this game quite highly. And I knew that I would like it, but I just didn't want to dish out $30 or whatever for another game. Well, now I can play it for free. And here I am playing it for, well, not free, but, $14 a month. Yeah. And I can also download Farming Simulator if I want.
You could.
Yeah, but don't.
Absolutely do. I need a friend.
We might do a Let's Play on that.
Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him.
But
yeah. So the last big budget game I would have played through on Game Pass was Doom Eternal, and that game was great.
Like right off the shelf, that game was $70-$80 coming out, right?
Yeah, but it didn't come to Game Pass until the Bethesda buyout through Microsoft. But yeah, but it's on there now. So,
which is whatever. So then you saved $50. You played through it, and like if you think about it, $14 or $17, whatever I pay. I have the Ultimate Edition, right? Not only does it pay for my Game Pass, but it lets me get Xbox Live, EA Access, and if bunch of other stuff, right?
I'd probably say one of my favorite things about Game Pass, like if you take out all of the, Halo and Gears of War and all the exclusive, like when Forza Horizon comes out, if you take out all of that sort of stuff, it's even just good. Just like, if you and a couple of mates have got it, just like Uncle Blobby said there before, you can all download a game and it's only going to cost you download time. And it doesn't really matter if you just play it for one day or if you just play it for 3 months, because if you download something just to play for the afternoon with your buddies, you're not actually forking the money, it's not like, let's go and play Craftopia. We had to pay $40 on Steam for that, or whatever.
Yeah, So if you paid $40, you better get, you kind of come in with this attitude where it's like, well, I got to get my money's worth. But if it's free, then it's like, well, you know what? I had 2 hours. It was okay. And that's fine.
Yeah. I get to rest.
There's an advantage to that. And another thing about Game Pass, I guess, last week I got Katamari Damacy Reroll 2 or whatever, which is a huge nostalgia trip for me because I played that game when I was 14 or whatever, and I really loved it. There was no game like it. So last week I could re-download that game in the remastered version for free, and I can play it as much as I want until I take it off Game Pass, but I don't have to buy it just to get that nostalgia kick. I can just download it and be like, oh.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, that's a big win, I think.
So the way I look at Game Pass, I was explaining before, you pay your $17. And how many hours do you spend on a Game Pass game? So really, how much are you spending for that entertainment? Because you go to the movies, you and a buddy, easily $20 a ticket, $15 a ticket. You got your popcorn and stuff. Right then and there, you could pay for 6-7 months.
You have Game Pass, yeah, for sure. I mean? And for the Game
Here's a life hack too. Don't buy your food at the movies. Pull in at the gas station on your way there and buy a couple of chocolate bars and throw them in your pocket. You'll save yourself $10 straight up, guaranteed.
And then you get a chocolate drink when you're inside. It'll be melted in your pocket. Okay, so another game came out on Game Pass. The Sable, another action adventure game including 4K, Ultra HD, and we embark on a unique and unforgettable journey and guide Sable through their gliding, and rite of passage. I'll take her across vast deserts, mesmerizing landscapes, map the remains of spaceships and ancient wanderers. So, I kind of looked at this game. The graphics look really good. It's animated.
Yeah, it's all hand drawn. Yeah,
it looks really good. So I might be downloading this one after. I think it's only single player.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the second one that came out is Tainted Grail Conquest. It's like a card game, board game / role playing.
Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah, I actually saw a video of that, and I thought, I don't think that's out yet. I'm not sure. It might be that.
It is. I can download it right now, yeah.
Yeah, it's like an RPG, but it's based around card mechanics. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure how I feel about that one. Maybe. More likely download Sable and that other one where it's got puzzles in it right now, so. And the ones that are leaving games that are leaving currently are going to be Drake Hollow, Kathy Rain, Night in the Woods, and Ikenfell. Oh, if
you guys, any of them?
No, but maybe take a look and play a bit before it's gone.
That's a good point. Yeah, but to be honest, I'm pretty satisfied with the 7 games I've already got.
It is a lot. Game Pass is a lot, especially if you got the EA access. Then you got Star Wars, Squadron, the hockey games, all that stuff. Football, Madden, right?
Yeah.
You don't need to go out and go and buy yourself another fucking Skyrim remaster because it's on there. Just pretend. Just pretend it's remastered. I don't know. Like, yeah.
It's remastered enough. Like, yeah. What more do you need? And I think Haunted today you were playing Myst. I think that's on Game Pass, right? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
And so that's supposed to be a super classic game. Yeah, I started downloading
93?
it.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually stream it on Twitch. So if anybody's watching, I'll be streaming.
I'll watch you. We can let's play that. Like
you could let's play that
parallel. I don't think you can multiplayer, but we can do it at the same time. Can help each other solve the puzzles or whatever.
Another one that I'm thinking about let's playing here shortly, maybe tonight, if we're feeling adventurous, would be Phasmophobia. This is like Saturday night. Got some horror games in because a little sneak peek for the listeners that are listening. We're going to do horror games and with such on the next podcast. So there's a few horror fans in the group here. I know Uncle Blobby, you said you like to watch, and you're subscribed to a horror movie channel.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to Shudder, which is like Netflix, but it's only horror movies. And that's the reason I'm subscribed. And Phasmophobia, or whatever it's called, is a good horror game. It really is a good game that gets you scared. And so I look forward to that. But I also look forward to the farming simulator let's play. So.
Oh, stop it.
I'm excited.
Just drive it up and down, up and down, up and down. That's fucking it. 4 hours later.
Make sure you're harvesting.
Are those sunflowers taller than they were an hour ago? That's my kind of entertainment right there.
I'm gonna run into Farming Simulator like,
and his name is John Cena.
Yeah, just playing that, driving extremely slowly down a fucking paddock of wheat. Nah.
Yeah, you got to make sure you don't fuck up your wheat.
And here's me saying, let's go and do a Destiny raid. I'll ship you through a Destiny raid. I guarantee that will challenge the fuck out of you. But
Absolutely.
I'm going to go over here and do this canola oil. What?
Yeah, you got to make sure you got the canola.
Doesn't a Destiny raid take like 14 hours, 2 days?
No.
And some
the first time through it. But there's Destiny raids there. I've got speed clears on in like 18 minutes. So the first time through, yes. You will get fucking crushed because you've got to understand the mechanics. But like later on, you can just go in there and just once everybody's on point. Yeah, there's proper speed clears and time trials and all that sort of shit for that.
Yeah, okay, I get that.
And I'm just checking now because I remember Destiny 1 and 2 and all the DLCs were on Game Pass. So
Destiny 2, all the DLCs are on Game Pass, but then they also have like a seasonal thing. Like, I haven't played Destiny like I used to probably since December last year, but for about 6 or 7 years, that was my game that I would play the most. But, you can get the last expansion, which is the major expansion, and then they have, like, little kind of season passes kind of thing, and then, like a battle pass. If you want the battle pass, because there's a major expansion every year, and then there's, like, little battle passes that they bring out, 3 a year, 4 a year maybe. If you want that battle pass for all the random cosmetic crap and maybe 1 or 2 new guns, you've got to buy that. But all the expansions are on there.
Yeah, so I don't see, unfortunately, Destiny on the PC one. It'd have to be on Xbox. So I fortunately have a spare Xbox I can lend you there.
Of course you do. Of course.
Yeah, and
I have an Xbox. I think it's a 360. Yeah,
that's not going to work.
And then all of a sudden, Uncle Blobby's going on about, my power's out. Oh, my power's out again.
No, it'll only be out when we're doing the Destiny raids. That's the only time.
That's what I meant, yeah.
I know.
Well, guys, I think that'll do it for another episode of. Well, this kind of episode of Peanut.
You think that'll do it? Are you fucking satisfied?
I think that'll do it. I'm satisfied.
Okay, fair enough.
Well, it depends on how long people want to listen in here, but we're going straight for an hour.
Good. I didn't have a timer going, so you got it.
God, I hope so. It's only been 10 minutes. Man, that's been a long fucking 10 minutes. Well, so that'll do it for another episode of Peanut Gallery Gaming, where our opinions don't matter. Yours do. Let us know if you like these kind of episodes where we just kind of talk about stuff that's on our mind. And make sure you reach out on our Facebook, Twitter pages, on our YouTube channels. Make sure you watch our Let's Plays. Let us know how you like them. What other games you want us to do. Make sure you join our Discord. Talk to us on there. We're always on. We're not afraid to answer any questions you guys have.
Yes, please join the Discord.
Yeah,
that
community
farming simulator, please, Jesus.
Yeah, if you want to see a farming simulator, let's play. Put a fucking thumbs up in the chat.
Also, I want to know what's better, Capcom versus Marvel or Mortal Kombat. I want to finally get down to the bottom of this.
Whichever one that Superman is on is better.
Hashtag Superman is the best.
Hate Superman.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Stinky.
My pig's out.
Guys.
Gotta go, guys.
Hey, guys. We'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a good week, and we'll see you guys next week when horror games are coming out.
Hopefully, they better be.
See you later. And fuck you, Superman. See you later.
See you later.